Hello and welcome to Explain the Charts. Today, July 3rd, 2025, we're analyzing Apple stock, Apple. We'll cover the recent news and do some in-depth chart analysis. Let's start with the latest news headlines. Recent reports indicate that Apple closed up 2.2% on July 2nd at $212.44. This comes after a period of underperformance compared to other tech giants. Analysts are mixed, with Jefferies upgrading Apple to hold, but expressing concerns about future iPhone sales. Apple is also reportedly exploring AI partnerships with OpenAI or Anthropic for Siri. However, concerns remain about the iPhone 17's lack of innovation and potential trade tariff impacts from China. Now, let's switch to the daily chart to see how these news events might be reflected in the price action. Looking at the daily chart, we can see a recent upward trend. The most recent candles are showing increasing price. Let's zoom in to examine more recent price action to better see what's going on. On this range, we see that in early June 2025, the price jumped significantly, reaching levels not seen since early 2025. And the most recent candles show that it is still increasing and approaching a previous high around $228. However, we did see large drops in March and April, so let's keep an eye out for a potential reversal. Now let's switch to the 1-hour chart for a closer look at more recent price action. This will give us a better idea of potential short-term movements and if it may drop down sooner. Since we know that $228 is a recent high on the daily chart, and we're about to reach it, let's look for that on the 1-hour chart. The hourly chart shows us a more granular view of the recent price action. Let's look at the recent time frame and note some resistance levels. There is a notable resistance around the $208 to $210 level. If the price breaks above this, we might see further upside. However, failure to do so could indicate a short-term pullback. For short-term traders, the 15-minute chart can provide even more detailed insights. Switching to the 15-minute chart, we can identify some key intraday levels. We see the current consolidation around $212.40. A break above $212.50 could signal a bullish continuation, while a drop below $212 might lead to a test of lower support levels. Let's recap the important levels to watch. Support levels to look at are near the $200 and $195 range, and the next resistance we'll expect is near $228. Based on the information today, Apple is showing recovery with potential for upward movement. If Apple announces a strong AI partnership, we could see a surge towards the analyst average price target of $234.95, a likely 65% chance. If the iPhone 17 news is negative, we could see a significant drop. I'd expect about a 35% chance of this negatively impacting the stock price. Keep an eye on developments with the new iPhone and how new technology might be introduced with the phone.